Is it truly inevitable that all tyrants meet a tragic end? This question lingers in the annals of history, echoing throughout time. A thread of inevitability weaves through the narrative of every tyrant, from the Roman emperors to the modern despots, hinting at a universal truth: sic semper tyrannis, thus always to tyrants. The story begins in ancient Rome, when power was absolute, and the word of the emperor was law. Emperors like Caligula and Nero, notorious for their brutal and erratic rule, met violent ends. They all do. Caligula, 4 short years into his reign, was assassinated by his own guards. Nero, after a 13-year reign marked by tyranny and extravagance, took his own life. Their demise serves as a stark reminder that absolute power can lead to absolute downfall. Fast forward to the 20th century, a time marred by the rise and fall of infamous dictators. Adolf Hitler, the Führer of Nazi Germany, ruled with an iron fist, implementing policies that led to World War II and the genocide of 6 million Jews during the Holocaust. As the Allies closed in on Berlin, Hitler, much like Nero, chose suicide over capture. In the same era, Benito Mussolini, the fascist leader of Italy, met a similar fate. After leading Italy into a disastrous world war, he was captured and executed by Italian partisans, his body displayed in a public square in Milan. In death, Mussolini seemed a little man. He wore a fascist militia uniform, gray breeches with a narrow black stripe, a green-gray tunic, and muddy black riding boots. A bullet had pierced his skull over the left eye and emerged at the back, leaving a hole from which the brains dripped. Mistress Petacci, 25-year-old daughter of an ambitious Roman family, wore a white silk blouse. In her breast were 2 bullet holes ringed by dark circles of dried blood. The mob surged and swayed around the grisly spot. One woman emptied a pistol into the Duce's body. "5 shots!" she screamed. "5 shots for my 5 murdered sons!" Others cried, "He died too quickly, he should have suffered." But the hate of many was wordless. They could only spit. In more recent times, Saddam Hussein, the tyrannical leader of Iraq, was captured by US forces, tried for crimes against humanity, and eventually hanged. His reign of terror ended not with a bang, but with the solemn toll of an executioner's bell. From the Roman Empire to modern times, these stories of tyranny and downfall echo the same refrain: sic semper tyrannis. But why is this so? Perhaps it is because the nature of tyranny is inherently unstable. It breeds resentment, resistance, and ultimately rebellion. It isolates the tyrant, making them vulnerable to the very power they wield so mercilessly. Yet it's important to remember that the end of tyranny does not always signal the beginning of peace. The power vacuum left behind can lead to chaos, and too often, another tyrant rises to fill the void. In conclusion, the narrative of history suggests that all tyrants, no matter how powerful, meet an inevitable end. From ancient Rome to the modern era, sic semper tyrannis resonates as a timeless truth. Yet it is a truth that often comes with a heavy price. The end of tyranny is a beginning, but not always a beginning of peace. It is a cycle, a pendulum swing of power, a constant reminder of the fragile balance between authority and oppression. Thus, it is the responsibility of societies to learn from history, to remember the lessons of the past, and strive to foster a world where power serves the people and not the other way around. Because, indeed, sic semper tyrannis, thus always to tyrants.